You are watching Uncovering Influencers with Andile Kondile. Hello and welcome to Podville Entertainment Season 3. It's Uncovering Influencers and I'm your host Andile Kondile. Today, as per usual, we're shooting at Styles and Cuts. So remember, if you're looking for the best place to get your hair, makeup or nails done, look no further than Styles and Cuts, offering quality services at affordable prices. See, now I forgot my script, but I know it's in here. You can call Zulu the Barber. The number will just appear over there on the screen. Well, today, though, we're joined by a fine young man. I think he does agree. Vibration Taylor, how are you doing?
I'm awesome, man. Thank you so much for having me.
It's always a pleasure. Now, I knew you from 2021. And he says that I was always undercover.
Yeah, I just met you recently.
Yeah. So how are you doing, fam?
No, I'm great, man. At this point, I can say that I'm super.
All right. So you're an artist. What do you call those people who write newspapers?
Yeah, journalist.
Yes, journalist. You're also a journalist, but I want us to take it way back to the young Vibration Taylor.
Yeah.
Where did you actually grow up?
Otherwise, I was born in Carltonville. Yeah, and I grew partly in Kuzong.
Yeah.
And then I moved a lot when I was young. You know, so I moved around to like West Driefontein at some point. At some point, I was staying in Ventersdorp. Like, you know, at some point I was staying in Joburg.
Yeah.
You know, at some point I was staying here in town. So it's always been like, you know, I've been moving around since I was a child.
Yeah.
I started staying at one place in Ramfontein. That was one of my high school years. Yeah, I finished my whole high school there. That's when I actually got to stay in one place.
Wait, so which primary school did you go to?
Yo, bro, I went to like 5 primary schools.
I can imagine.
Like literally. Yeah.
All right. So, you know, growing up, there's this stage where what they call a character development stage, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to know, what kind of kid were you back then?
What kind of kid? Yo, I mean, I was naughty, bro.
I
was very curious, you know, very like I just liked adventure, you know, being on the streets, just being all over, like, you know, like I was just just a naughty boy, like a hardcore naughty boy.
Even at school?
At school, obviously, man, at school it would be like those minor moments, you know. I wasn't like a bad kid. Yeah. You know, I wasn't a bad kid, but I just had my naughty moments. Yeah.
All right, definitely. So now, being an artist.
Yeah.
When did that start?
Yo, man, I that whole thing developed from like a very at that early primary stage. That's when like it started happening. And I won't say it. I became an artist, like, you know, I made a decision. Yeah. You know, it's just something that just started happening because I started being involved with poetry. You know, like at school, I was at Letsatsing primary at that time. I was there, started being on stage, you know, doing a poem. Just moved on to, I was also at Westfields. Yeah, I was in the small choir, you know, we used to sing, be on stage at Civic Center. So it was like, you know, just pattern. And then at home, like I started hanging around with my older brothers and their friends. So their friend like was somebody who liked hip hop. Yeah. So we would, you know, listen and then start getting that influence, you know. So it just came in like part and particles, you know. And still then I was like, man, let me just start writing. Then I started at a primary age, like then I started writing.
What grade is
Yo, bro, maybe like grade 6. Yeah, like grade 5, grade 6. Yeah, very early, bro. Like then I just started playing with my pen, just writing stuff, you know. And then it just kept on developing like that, you know.
So did you see yourself being an artist? Because when you're young, this is what I always ask people. Let's say in primary school, we all want to be doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that. What is music something you've always wanted to do? Or
at an early age, at that age, like I was into soccer. I wanted to be a soccer star. I was so obsessed with soccer, bro. But like I said, the music thing just kept on creeping in, kept on, and but at that age, like at those ages, I never really saw myself as an artist. It just came there when I was like, maybe, because I love music. I started getting, because my parents loved music, my brother loved, everyone loved music in my family, so it just came like I just became influenced and started reading these magazines through that guy that I told you about. Then you start having that interest. Now starting seeing myself, Tupac, Snoop, okay. And then I started getting fascinated, and but it was never my ultimate goal. I was into soccer.
Definitely. No, I hear you. So you're not looking into maybe playing soccer, or you just left it back
maybe I can have my own team or something,
All right. So you started writing hip-hop.
I started writing like lyrics. Like,
do you still remember your first hit?
Hell no. Hell no.
Sure, it was whack.
I don't like, I can't even imagine.
Just putting two words together as long as they rhyme.
I don't even know where my mind was at that time. Because I just always used to experiment and change as a child, like you don't take stuff seriously when you're a child. At some point I wanted to be a soldier because my brothers were into that.
So you mentioned your brothers a lot. Are they like, did they play a very, trying to find a word, influential part of your life in becoming who you are today?
My older brother, I've got like an older brother, and I've got like cousins who became more like brothers because we grew up together, type of thing. So they always played that influential part, because the other one loved house, the other one loved reggae, the other one loved kwaito. The friend of my brothers loved hip-hop. So it was all an influence from all of them, all those guys.
Now it makes sense, because now I'm hearing all of this, and it does come across as someone who grew up in a musical background. Does your family also what is this word, are they artistic?
Man, my dad, otherwise my parents are late. I lost both my parents, but from like, as far as I remember, when I was young, there was always music playing around. My dad like had a piano, I got to discover that he had a band. You know what I'm saying? My mom, like, she always played music when she had loud, not like normally, like she always played music loud. My brother was like also like, we always used to get these cassettes, these stereo tapes. There were those Coca-Cola stereo tapes, so we used to steal that at the shops, and like, so they always like it, they just all contributed somehow.
You still have the cassette?
No, I don't, bro.
Because I was chatting to Mommy Deep the other day, and she was talking about that's where they started using cassettes. Cassettes. Now I remember it's that tape thingy.
Oh, you don't know cassettes?
No, I remembered now, Kuti. Okay, back we used to have.
Because you were a bit more younger than them.
All right, so you grew up being a naughty child, right? And now from primary school to high school, there's obviously some changes. Take me through the changes that you went through from primary school to high school.
Well, the transition, like it was like, for the fact that now I started staying at a stable environment, where now I know I have friends, I'm not gonna lose them. Like, I started being, I started still naughty in grade 8, but my other brother, the one who was into reggae, he was like somebody who was more of a guardian to me. He sort of calmed me down. He was like, no, but take it easy, man. You're too energetic, you know. So like then I started being more calmer, you know, and then in high school I became more social in the sense of like, because I was calm now, I was not really rebellious and stuff, so people started liking me more, you know. I started being a people's person.
So you were the cool guy in high
school. I was the cool guy, the coolest. I was the coolest, man, you know. So everybody just wanted to associate with me. You know.
And people like that, teachers don't like, hey,
but my teachers loved me though.
Really?
Even my principal, I had good relationships with even the garden people, you know. Like everybody like I just became, because he taught me like a lot of principles of, you know, humanity, you know, love, respect, you know, those kind of things where you just get to learn how to actually live with people, you know, and just associate and just be nice, you know, because like when I was young I was rude, I was like, you know, I was like,
don't give up,
but you know what I'm saying, because like, I was just out of order,
and I can, it's quite evident to the person that you are today, you know, very respectful, and you come across as someone who always wants the best for someone else. And I appreciate you for that, man. I think you should keep it up. Did a very good job over there.
I'm glad that it shows. I'm glad if you can see it and you don't know me that well.
Exactly. I mean, if this is the first time we're having an actual conversation. No,
if it reflects, man, I'm glad, man, because like I'm also trying to influence other people positively in that regard, you know.
So back in high school or primary school, well, let's say in high school, because you know that's where you start seeing life differently. Was there any teacher who looked at you and was like, you are going to be whatever you are today?
My teacher, there was my English teacher. My English teacher, he got me into acting. You know what I'm saying? So we did some theater, because in high school I became more obsessed with exploring, you know, like the artistic stuff, you know, like poetry, like you know, singing in the choir, you know, dancing, we're doing campus dancing, because there was those Stedfords. I don't know if you know about them, but they used to hold like competitions in the school every season. You know, so I used to participate in all that. Then I got into drama through the Stedfords competitions because of my English teacher. Was like, I see something, and like, you know, you have potential to become. Aren't you interested in drama? Like, why not? Then I started acting and stuff, and I think that's when I became more into it, because the cast, like the people who we were acting with were actually all my friends. It was like a group of friends who were like, and we were all into music. So in between the times when we are not rehearsing, or maybe we just have free time, we would be rapping, you know, other one would be beatboxing, then we'd be rapping. So it was always, the music always came, you know, in between. So it was just one thing that just started building up together and becoming a whole puzzle.
Are you still in contact with your friends though?
Are
they also in the same industry or space as you are? Or they...
no. Everybody like just took their own paths. You know, everybody became adults.
But you stayed true to your passion.
They all knew that like I was always the one who was most passionate. You know, from all the groups and people that I've been with, you know, because I've been affiliated with a lot of like groups, a lot of, you know, people, but I've always been that, you know, the one who was most passionate, because I really am passionate. You know?
Definitely. So Manje, where can we get your music? Because I don't think I've heard any track.
Really?
Yo, bro. Or who have you worked with? Maybe I have heard a song of someone.
I don't collaborate a lot. You know,
and why is that?
I just feel like a lot of people are not passionate as I am. You know what I'm saying? And when you work with somebody on the song and you want to perform that song, and that person is not there because they are not as passionate, they're not artists, maybe they're just someone who can rap. You know, me, I'm a performing artist, you know, so I go out there, I perform my song, so I don't want to have those glitches of I can't perform the song because someone is on and they're not there, you know. So I was like, Nah, let me just. I was like, let me just do my own solo stuff.
Yeah.
But I've always collaborate with other artists. Then there.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot now. I'm at that stage where I'm exploring more because I'm meeting more of people who actually love what they do, like me. So yeah, I won't say like I've worked with a lot of people, but you can get my music on Reverb Nation. There's a
is it a streaming platform?
Yeah. It's called Reverb Nation.
Okay.
SoundCloud, you can also get my stuff there. I have a few stuff on Audio Mac. I have a few on YouTube. Yeah.
But you see, now the problem with most artists now, or what they are experiencing, is things such as gatekeeping. People like you who don't want to feature other artists.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to.
That you just need someone who is
who's an artist like me. Because some people are not artists; they just can do music.
Yeah,
but they don't really live it. Like they don't live it like I do.
But yeah, as I was saying, I've had so many conversations with young artists, and one point they always raise is that people who came before them, let's say for instance, I'm a radio presenter, whatever, and I want to get into that space of radio. Gatekeeping is the conversation.
Yeah,
there's always some difficulty in trying to get into the space. What is the whole reason behind that?
Well, I just think some people are just insecure, man. If they see like potential in you, they feel like you're gonna take over their shine.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's always a matter of territorial. Like it's it's a territory thing.
And no one else.
You know what I'm saying? And we didn't all grow up being taught principles of sharing or like helping others. You know what I'm saying? So, and also the whole financial aspects of things. People want to keep bread to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't. So it's a whole mental thing, man. Because we're coming from a system of apartheid, which taught us a lot of stuff that we were not supposed to. Like taught us to be. To be segregated, every man for himself. Those that which are foreign to our actual cultures. Because we're supposed to help one another. If you're my brother, you're doing a good thing. I'm supposed to, put you on. You know what I'm saying? So me on my side of things, I always put people on. Like with my platform of the Herald newspaper. I'm always like, oh, bro, come on. I can do this for you. Some people are not serious. Then but those who are, I always try to play. I even have people that I mentor. I have like a whole lot of people that I work with besides me on my personal space of music, because my music is my music, and there's music that I do with other people, but I do a lot of stuff, for the community.
And some people might be, a bit scared to even contact you, like me at first. I was like,
is it? Why, bro?
I thought you were what do you want type of guy,
Really? You're projected.
Sometimes,
Wow.
Until you said, guys, I'm here. I think it was Chris's modeling agency.
Yeah.
Until you're like, guys, I'm here. Use me. I was like, okay, this guy's not, he's not.
No, I'm not arrogant at all, man. I don't know. Some people, I don't know what is it about me. Some people see me in a way that maybe scary or unapproachable, but like I'm just one of those people who are more reserved. So sometimes when you are the quiet guy, it's like mysterious. And some people, they don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to, because they don't know what to expect. Because usually when somebody is like, you never know their personality, and then you're afraid of being shut down. But I'm like the most friendliest person ever, bro.
Definitely he is.
Like yo, bro, I'm the nicest person ever. Like,
so I want us to cover more on the music side, but we'll get back to that. Now moving into your space of journalism. When did that start, and how did it start?
The journalism stuff, man. I don't know why journalism just chose me. Yeah, journalism just chose me because when I was after studying, like school, matriculating and stuff. Yeah, like I wanted to do sound engineering.
Okay.
So but my dad was like, okay, sure, you can do sound engineering, but what if it doesn't work out?
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, well, maybe if you can find something else. So I was like, okay, let me find something that is related to music, which is media. At least I will be able to understand how to navigate my music in the media by understanding the media. You know what I'm saying? So it was like strategic in a way. So when I got the course, it said media and journalism. So it wasn't media, it was media in general. I was like, journalism. I was like, okay, it's part of the puzzle, let me just go with it, because I had no choice either way. So I just became good at it. Like I was really good. So my lecturer was like, you Kagiso, no man, you shouldn't actually be here. You should actually be in a university level, because I was in college. You should be working. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. No, she was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna try to get you a job. She was working at Citizen newspaper. He's like, are you serious? Yeah. And then we went. Sometime after class we went to meet the editor, and otherwise there was some certain criterias that I couldn't qualify for. So I couldn't get the job. And at the time I was still in college, so it wasn't gonna work with my parents, because my dad was gonna like be like, hey man, I paid for you, now you are quitting, like so I ended up like just finishing the course performed very well. And sometime when we used to host some shows at Times Cafe. So the local newspaper, the local editor, like Adele Lowe, she's my hero, man. She, like, we just became friends because I was performing. She saw me, and then we started talking. We liked each other. Started doing more articles, And then I told her about my journalism background, and she was like, "Okay, if there's something, maybe I'll put you on." Then something came up, whereby it was an internship. And she was like, would you like to try this? We need someone. And I'm like, why not? I'm qualified. It's like, yeah, come on this day. Then I started, and then 3 months in the line, they made me permanent. They were like, okay, no, do this. You can do this. Then I just flowed with it.
It sounds like a very interesting story, because I thought being a journalist, you just study that, find a job, write down. So I want you to, break it down for me, to someone who might not understand what journalism is actually. Because I thought you just go to someone, what do you want, or what happened, when that mind map, when, where, how, So in a nutshell, what is journalism?
Journalism is more like documenting what's happening around you. It's a journal. Journalism started from journal, like a journal that you write on. It's basically just talking about what's happening around you, but it just got formalized. You know what I'm saying? Whereby now companies actually deal with journaling stuff and distributing information. It's basically an information distribution channel. And then as a journalist, your job is basically to research, to find out what's happening. Like you link up with stakeholders, like the police station, because they are the ones who deal with the crimes. You link up, like maybe organizations, everything that's just happening around, everybody who's doing stuff, you link up with them. They basically give you the news.
Then you guys change it a bit. Spice things up.
There are different journalists. Me, I'm not like a hardcore journalist. I'm an artist who just became a journalist, but there are people who are like journalists, and not all journalists are good. There are some journalists who have their own intentions. You know what I'm saying? And I won't speak for them. I can only speak for the journalism that I did, which was basic journalism. I started as a crime reporter. When I was permanent, and then after some time, I had to be retrenched. The company started going down somehow. Then I became a freelancer. Now I just deal with stuff like human interest stuff, community stuff, events, artists, just light stuff, So, hey man, journalism has just been lingering in my life, I don't know why, but it worked out as a strategy at the same time for me, because my music was not happening, music industry is a very difficult industry, but I found a way to stay relevant, and to still be able to meet people, and also for me the biggest part of it, the fulfilling part of it, was because I could help a lot of people, and my community, playing a part, being I don't know, an asset in some way for the community.
You mentioned staying relevant in the industry. Someone else might say being relevant is being at every event, being on every poster, getting bookings every time. So in your own perspective, how can one stay relevant in the industry as an artist?
Well, I think it's a matter of you have to be multi-skilled. You know what I'm saying? Have more than one skill. You know what I'm saying? Have different skills that can work for you. Even when your music is not working.
Oh, I thought you were mentioning about being a hip hop artist and moving to amapiano.
No, not in the sense of the music artistry and stuff. No, I just mean have being relevant is this, ne? It's being able to, if you walk on the street, and you have somebody who says, "Bruh, I need something from you," and they know that they can get that something. You are relevant to that person. You know what I'm saying? And if a group of people if you can offer a certain service to a certain people who need that service, you are relevant to them. You know what I'm saying? So the more skills you have, the more you can be relevant to various people in various industries. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's how you become relevant. You stay relevant, because in music you can't always be relevant in the music industry, because you fade away. You can be a star today, next year it's somebody else. You're no longer relevant. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta keep up.
Unless if you find a way even to maneuver in the industry, in a sense of, maybe if you're an artist, maybe you start producing, or you start a label, like your own company, where you can push other artists, do events, do stuff, you can remain relevant in that sense. That's how I plan to be relevant in terms of the music. You know what I'm saying? But in our stuff, I've always been a person who's, exploring. Like I said, as a child, I've always had that spirit of, trying new things, and you gain different skills, and like now the writing skill has worked for me for 10 years, man, and it just kept me relevant, because even now, bruh, I still get people, hey man, I want the story, I mean, I have to go there, I mean, meet all kinds of people, from the first citizen, the mayor, you can talk to the mayor, like you can talk to someone on the street, you know what I'm saying, and you can still be relevant to both of them,
No, definitely, I get you. I wish you could have a longer conversation. We might have part 2 somewhere else. You wouldn't mind, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, no, definitely. So now looking into the next, I don't want to say 5 years, but in the future, what can we expect from Vibration Taylor?
As an artist?
Yes.
Well, I want to do concerts, man.
Here around Carltonville.
I'm gonna do something with a collective of people, because the audience is not that much, but I feel like working with other people, it could work. But me, I see myself as an artist who will be hosting concerts throughout the world, my brand, expanding as a brand, like having my own shop, maybe across the country, but studying, like having my own shop, having my own Like I'm also into like pushing artists through a company, expanding in that sense, you know, as a company or companies, you know. I'm also looking to like form stuff like an organization that can help people, you know, because I'm very passionate about like giving back to people, contributing, like I'm saying, just staying relevant, you know, not for the sake of staying relevant, but just playing a part, you know, and
uplifting others,
you know what I'm saying. For me, like that's what fulfills me more than anything else that I'm doing, you know. So yeah, man, I'm just looking to like let the world know my story, you know, because I've got a very got a story, man. Very, very painful yet inspiring, you know, like tragedy to triumph type of story that you know. So now I'm just working to make it so that I can be at a point where I can really influence people, you know, and use that star power, you know, to really like shape the next generations positively. There's a lot that I want to do, man. You know, like,
and
so
it will
much that I
definitely happen from your mouth to God's ears. It will definitely happen.
Man. You know, I hope God like really like provides, because I really have a passion to just to do so much, you know, positivity. You know, I'm just that person, you know.
So thank you very much for having this conversation with me, man. So where can people find your music, and how can they contact you? Social media handles?
No, you can get me as Vibration Taylor on all media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Even the music stuff, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, Audio Man, YouTube, and Vibration Taylor everywhere. So don't be afraid to DM, inbox. You know, man. I'm a very nice person, man. I like engaging with people and growing my fan base. You know?
So who would you like to send a shout out to?
Yo. Hey, man, it's a list, man.
We have all day.
Yo, bro. Shout out.
Adele is the first one.
Miss Low. Now definitely give a shout out to Adele Low. She believed in me, man. You know, I wanna shout out a lot of people that I came up with. You know, like that I've been doing music with for years. You know, like from my crew 018. You know, the Rhapsodic Hoodlums. The ones who welcomed me when I came back from Ramfontein. I came to Carltonville. I got to shout out them first, you know, as the musical entity. I got to shout out the Bantu Gang. You know, that's the people I'm rolling with now on some live music stuff. You know, I got to shout out a whole lot of people in Kuzong, man. You know, my hood. The people who've been there for me, like the KLC, Kuzong Literary Club. We've got initiative that we're growing now, Marafan Community TV. They've also been showing love.
It's still around though.
We even had an event on Friday. It's we're still there, man. We're still it's a you know, it's a small initiative that's coming along.
All right, so we'll definitely expand the conversation on that next time. And maybe we might even shoot wherever you guys
I can invite you at some point. I want to shout out the whole of Kuzong, man. Majimbos, the sisters, the mamas, the kids. You know, there's so many people who show me love in the hood. I want to shout out everyone from Carltonville, man, who's been showing love, from even the producers, the people, the venues, people who've accommodated me. I want to shout out the entire Marafo, man, because I have like friends from all over, Wedela, Blake Bank, like the whole entire Forgeville. I've got a whole lot of people, Velferdine, you know, man. I want to shout out Marafo and everyone who's been showing to Vibration Taylor love, and the whole entire West Rand, Gauteng, even Lesako Chozi, Kada, my people. So we too, yeah, man, yeah, Mufftown. Otherwise,
you have been all over.
Yeah, man, yeah,
you've been all over.
Yeah,
But I always love having conversations with people who have been in the industry, because I could consider myself as someone who is upcoming.
Yeah.
So I love learning a lot, and hearing stories from people like you, people who inspire us to to have a clearer vision.
I inspire you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were having a conversation outside about Podville. This guy. Yeah. I will have a very serious conversation next time. But once again, thank you so much for joining me.
I'm very appreciative of the platform.
I just have to say this: you're one of the best people that I've met this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So flattered,
yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for joining me once again.
No, man. Big ups to Podville.
Yeah.
You guys, man, I see you becoming like the next, pot star.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you at home, thank you so much for watching Uncovering Influencers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell them to subscribe.
Yeah, guys, come on. let's support. Man. Let's support each other. Grow Podville, man, and make it the next biggest podcast to ever come out of South Africa, man.
Yeah. Until we meet again next time with another episode. Cheers.
Visit.